Hello and welcome back to In the Can. We're talking about some really wonderful movies that are debuting, premiering here at Sundance this year. One of them is called Pity. It's a very different movie by a director who has been here before at Sundance. His name is Babis Makridis. Thank you so much for joining us.
Nice to meet you, Willie.
Yeah, so Pity, I've seen the clip and I've read the description. How would you describe this movie?
I think our movie is a dark comedy, let's say. Okay, it's about the story. It describes a man, a lawyer, that in the first part of the movie, he received pity from others because his wife is in a coma in a hospital, and he feels well about that. Okay, he likes pity, he addicted to pity, and then suddenly something changed in his life. The woman get back to the house, and suddenly he loses what he gets from receive it from the others, you know, pity, and because he's addicted to that, he tried to do things to receive pity again back, and he do naive things, and suddenly from small things, as the movie goes on, something bigger happens, and I don't want to spoil a little bit things, but this is the main story of the movie. It's what, and in general, it's what people do to take feelings from others. The general idea behind the story.
Lots of times storylines in movies come from real life experiences and real people. Was that the case here?
You know, you get inspiration from watching people or watching yourself, and suddenly you see something and you get inspired from that. But I think the idea that the story describes it pity. Okay, I think it's in every human, you know, and it's two different kinds of pity. It's the pity that you give to the others and you feel okay about yourself. You know, I give pity and I'm a nice person, and it's the other kind of pity. The movie describes it, the pity that you get and you're feeling okay. I think I know everyone of us have this kind of things, and if you notice, you know, small kids have it a little more of that, okay, and elderly people too have it, you know, they're always complaining about something, and you always...
Doctor visits.
Yeah, all these things, just to be the center of the attention, okay, and because we watch all these things happen in life, and we get inspiration of this kind of things. To tell you something, when I was a young man, a teenager, I always acting to be sad, you know. In a party, you sit in a corner, you feel sad, so the girls come and say to you...
Did that work for you?
Yeah, sometimes it works. This is the main concept that the movie describe and explore in a dark, funny way. It's a comedy, you can laugh and cry in the same way.
So it's going to be, I mean, it sounds very dark, it's going to be a ha-ha, we're actually going to laugh in this movie.
Yeah, I think if you free yourself and watch it and be ready to laugh, you can laugh. Yeah.
And your writing collaborator, of course, The Lobster. Many of us have seen The Lobster. It's which automatically tells you that this movie is not going to be your mainstream kind of movie.
I don't know what mainstream is, okay, but I think it's a movie that you can watch it, to take it with you after the end of the credits, you know, after the end of the movie. And if it works to you, you have it in your mind, you think about it, and that's perfect for me. I think that movie is about to take something with you in your home, and you're thinking about. Efthimis is a great writer. I worked with him in my previous film. We have a nice collaboration. We have fun when we're working, and we have all this kind of strange humor and comedy in these kind of things, and I think you know, if the movie ends and you take it with you, I think the movie works for me and for everyone. Yeah.
Any specific statement that you're trying to make here, or are you just
No, I leave it open. I leave it open to the viewers, whatever they get. That is art about. I think every personality gets different things for what they see or watch, and if you get out of the cinema and you carry the movie with you for 1 day or 2 days, I will be very happy.
The main character that you got is a very famous comedian.
It's a very stand-up comedian. Yannis Drakopoulos, yeah.
And what was his reaction? Did he hear that you were doing this movie and he came to you, or did you have to present the project to him?
You know, as we're writing the script, the first thing that we're thinking about is who is the actor that we're gonna play this role.
Because it's not easy.
It's not easy at all. And we start thinking about actors in Greece. movies. I see a lot of them. I do casting interviews, for 1 year and a half. And suddenly I came across to Yanis, and we started to discuss. I tell him about the story. I didn't do casting to him. I didn't give him lines. I saw him. I saw his eyes, and I say, "Oh, this is the guy. Let's move on. Do the movie with him." Yeah, and because the movie describes a very person that likes to be sad. Okay, in a way, all these all comedians, in a way, it's a sad person.
Right? We've seen that over and over again. But working with a stand-up comic, they make up their own monologues, they make up their own conversations. Did he have to follow a script, or did he kind of change the project as it went along?
No, in my previous movie, it was a very improvised movie. We do this kind of things. We improvise on the set. But in this movie, we go strictly as the line was written in the script. Nothing changed. As we shooting, things change at the editing room a lot. But at the end, it was not exactly as the script was about, but it was very near to the draft that we have while we starting shooting the movie.
Did he find that difficult or easy? It's definitely different.
It's the way that the actors work. Some actors like to improvise, some others not. I think Yanis can do the both of them, and he likes it. I think that we go straight as the lines and the story was in the script. We don't change a lot. We don't change a lot as while it's shooting.
How long did it take from the starting the filming to the end?
It was almost 5 years.
Wow.
Almost 5 years. 2 years writing the script, then preparing the movie, then start shooting, and it was 10 months of editing. It's a big part of your life when you make a movie.
Yeah, it's interesting because not many, but a couple of other directors we've talked to, it was 22 days, it was 21 days, and they were filming it in and out, so 5 years.
Oh, the filming was 6 weeks, okay? The filming,
yeah.
Okay. But all the procedure, the writing, the idea come, the discussing, the casting thing, the location founding, and all this time, it lasted 5 years, and it will have the final edit. It was 1 month ago.
So you just made it.
Yeah, we
just made
the final picture.
And then I thought this was very interesting that the film was a project of Greece and Poland, is that right?
Yes.
Yeah, how does that work? That's super interesting to me.
You must find money to make a movie, so we start to find collaboration and partners to work with. We found some money from Greece, and then we start all over Europe to found money, and we came across some nice people in Poland who can share same thoughts and ideas, and we start talking with them. They like the project, and then we decide to work together. Because movie making is an industry, and you need money to do it. It's not a writer or a musician that's staying at home and writing a piece of music or write a paper, a novel or something like that. And it works nice. We have the money to do it. It was difficult for us, which is a very nice thing if it happens. We don't have a huge money, we don't have a lot of money to do 2 months shooting. It was only 1 month shooting, but I think it's worked better for us. And I like, as a director, I like not to have to be a low budget thing, because I think when you're shooting a low budget film, the inspiration is getting wild, and you have great ideas to find a solution to. We don't have money, and you find solution to do the scene with another kind, and these things is good. I think.
I think it makes creativity. You're forced to be creative.
Yeah. You're free. Your creativity is free, and you do whatever you want to find solutions because you don't have the money.
No, but speaking of creative, because you've got now 2 film commissions from 2 different countries that are financing your movie, was it ever a concern that you wouldn't have the creative freedom that you are used to or wanted?
No, I have absolutely the creative freedom that I want. Yeah, the guys that we work with, after we meet him, we become friends, and they like the project, and we discuss things. They bring out their ideas, we discuss our ideas, and we finalize the thing, and we should know. I was completely free to do the movie. It's not like a studio movie,
Right. And speaking of the movie, let's take a look. We have a trailer from the movie.
Okay, great.
So let's take a look. So even watching the trailer, I find myself laughing at probably very inopportune moments. It kind of has that effect on you that it makes you laugh in places that probably aren't really politically correct as being funny.
Oh, I think it's great fun to laugh when you see a movie. Okay, I want the people to laugh. It's my main purpose to, and I think life is a comedy if you think a little bit.
Everything's kind of funny.
Everything is quite funny.
Right.
So it would be great if someone see our movies and laugh. Yeah, it would be great.
And then when can folks see? When is the premiere for Pity?
Today.
Oh, what time?
Today I think it's 8:30.
And people will have many opportunities to see it as well.
Yeah. There is a 5 screening, I think.
That's wonderful. Is it still exciting? I know you've been here before to have a movie debut here at
Yes,
Sundance.
it's very exciting. I'm an honor to be here. Okay, I'm very excited. I'm a little bit nervous, how the people are gonna get it. But I think, now it's end. All the things we're adding. Now we work a lot. We are tired, and now we share our thoughts and our movies to the people, to the viewers, and it's nice to have a great reaction from there, whatever it is. And now after the premiere today, I'm gonna have fun.
So, as a director, of course, you're the artist. This is your art. When you go to other movies, are you able to just watch the movies, or do you sit and go, "Well, I would have done this here, and I would have done this there"?
For other movies, it's very difficult to get out of the directing thing when you watch a movie. I try not to be like that, but when I see a movie and I start to watching technical things or how I want to make it, I'll go in a second time to see it again, more empty and just have fun. And
as an audience member.
As an audience member, yeah, absolutely.
But you can actually do that.
Yes, I can. I think second time, if we're going for a second time. Yeah.
Good. Well, you said you're going to be here the whole time, so when other directors see you coming, they'll be on their game.
Yeah.
Talk about it. Thank you so much.